Dear students, good evening. Welcome to this session. We will continue our discussion with the sample questions from the integration topic for ECET exam preparation. So here is the first question. Integral tan square x dx. Tan square x dx can be expressed as integral secant square x minus 1 times of dx. So integration of secant square x dx and integration of 1 dx. Integration of secant square dx is tan x and integration of 1 is x plus c. So this will be tan x minus x plus c. That is option 1 is the answer. Moving to next question. Here we have to use substitution method. Because you are finding the similar kind of functions expressed over here. So x cube is equal to t, that is 3x square is times of dx is equal to dt. So here we can write, or we can multiply with 3 and divide with 3. 1 by 3 into 3x square dx into sine x cube it would be. So this could be replaced with 1 by 3 times of this becomes dt, and this would be sine t. Sine t into dt. Integration of sine is minus cos. That is minus 1 by 3 times of cos t plus c. So t is x cube. That is 1 by 3 times of cosine of x cube plus c. That is option 3 is the answer. Moving to next question. Integral cot x by log of sine x into dx. So once again we are finding this is being expressed in similar kind of functions, that is log of sine x could be taken as equal to t. So differentiation of this is 1 by sine x, derivative of sine is cos into dx is equal to dt. Cot x dx is equal to dt, and this becomes integral 1 by t times of dt. So this will be equal to log t plus c. So this would be log of t is already equal to log of sine t. Log of log sine x plus c, that is option 1 is the answer. That is log of log sine x. This has to be provided in the modulus because the negative value is indeterminate in case of logarithm. So for this question, option 1 is the answer. Next question. Here it is consisting of totally exponential function. So what we can do is we can split this function similar to the denominator, that is integral e power x plus 1, okay, minus 1, integral 2e power x minus e power x plus 1 divided by e power x plus 1 into dx. So this would be 2e power x by e power x plus 1 minus of e power x plus 1 by e power x plus 1 into dx. So 2 can be taken out as common. This is e power x by e power x plus 1 and this is integral 1 dx. This is in the format of f dash x by f of x, which is nothing but log of f of x, that is log of e power x plus 1 into 2 minus integral of 1 dx is x. So the answer will be 2 times of log e power x plus 1 minus x plus c, that is option 4 is the answer. Moving to next question. So this is some algebraic function and an exponential function. So let's try to expand and see. This is integral x square plus 2x plus 1 into e power x dx. This could be written as integral e power x into x square plus 1 plus integral e power x into 2x dx. So if you observe here, this is e power x. Let's call it as f of x, this function as f of x, e power x into f of x, and this is derivative of f of x, that is f dash x, that is e power integral e power 2x, which is nothing but f dash x. So this upon, or if we recall the identity, upon integration, it will be straight away equal to e power x into f of x plus c. So e power x into f of x will be x square plus 1 plus c. That is option 4, x square plus 1 into e power x plus c is the answer. Moving to next question. Integral 0 to a root over a square minus x square dx. So this is a standard result we need to use, and this is evaluation of definite integral. So formula for this will be x by 2 into root over a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of x by a. Limits will be 0 to a, and this is equal to, that is, if we substitute the limits, x by 2 into root over a square minus x square 0 to a plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of x by a 0 to a. So this is a by 2 into root over a square minus x square minus 0 by 2 into root over 0 square minus or a square minus 0 square. This is for the first term, plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of 1 it would be, minus sine inverse of 0 it is. So this left hand term will be totally 0, and this would be equal to plus a square by 2. Sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2. It is pi by 2. So this will be pi a square by 4. Pi a square by 4. That is option 4 is the answer. Moving to next question. So here we need to write it in terms of sine and cosine functions. That is integral. This would be pi by 2. Instead of cotangent of x, we can write it as cos x by sine x. So this becomes as, if we take the LCM, sine x will go in the numerator divided by cos x plus sine x. So here we can recall the identity, that is I is equal to, that is integral 0 to pi by 2 into sine of pi by 2 minus x divided by cosine of pi by 2 minus x plus sine of pi by 2 minus x into dx. This comes out to be as sine of 90 minus x is cos x divided by sine x plus cos x integral 0 to pi by 2 into dx. So here if we add these two terms, that is 1 plus 2, that is 2i is equal to, that is sin x plus cos x divided by, the denominator is same in both the cases, which is integral dx. This will become 1. If we add up both the quantities, it becomes 1 as the numerator and denominator are same. So this becomes sin x plus cos x divided by sin x plus cos x into dx 0 to pi by 2. So in short, this becomes 1, and integration of 1 is x 0 to pi by 2. So I will be equal to, that is pi by 4. This is going to be pi by 2 minus 0 is equal to 2 pi. So I will be equal to pi by 4. That is option 3 is the answer. Now moving to next question. Area enclosed between the curve y is equal to log to the base e x plus e, and the coordinate axis is x equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So first here we can put x plus e is equal to t. So if x is 0, if x is 0, then t is equal to e. This would be one of the limits. And if y is taken as 0, if y is taken as 0, that is 0 is equal to log to the base e x plus e. So this can be written as log to the base e1 is equal to log to the base e x plus e. So here we would be getting that as this is 1 is equal to x plus e or x is equal to minus e. So now if we substitute here, that is y is equal to 0, that gives us x equal to minus e, and if we substitute here, that is minus e plus e is equal to t. The limits of t will be equal to 0 up till e. The limits of t will be 0 up till, yeah, just a minute, I think this has to be written as x equal to 1 minus e, 1 minus e, and this would be x equal to 1 minus e. So now if we substitute here in the t equation, that is 1 minus e plus e is equal to t. So t will be equal to 1. Limits are 1 to e, that is, which is enclosing the coordinate axis. So this could be expressed as log t, that is, area is equal to integral log t dt. Limits are 1 to e. So now we need to apply integration by parts. Okay, so here there will be one is the algebraic function, that is Eilert rule we are required to remember, that is inverse, logarithmic, algebraic, trigonometric and exponential. So logarithmic means this would be f of x, and this would be algebraic would be g of x. So the formula for by parts is f of x integral g of x minus f dash x integral g of x dx. So f of x is logarithmic function, that is log t, integral 1 dt minus f dash x. F dash x is logarithm of that is f dash x is d by dx of log t. D by dx of log t is d by dt of log t is 1 by t into integral g of x, which is 1, into dt. So this will be t log t minus 1 by t. Integration of this would be t once again. So t and t will get cancelled. This is dt. So this is t log t minus t it would be. Minus t. Limits are 1 to e. So if we substitute the limits, that is e log e minus e minus of 1 log 1 minus 1. So e log e, that is log e is anyways 1, and this is e minus e, which is going to become 0. This is becoming 1. So this is e minus e, which is 0. Minus of 1 log 1 is 0, minus 1 it is. So this is 0 minus of minus 1, which is 1. That is option 1 is the answer. Now moving to next question. The RMS value. RMS value means root mean square. So the formula for this is RMS is equal to integral that is upper limit minus lower limit integral b to a into that is y square dy under root. So this is the formula for root mean square value. So b here is 2 and a is 0 and y square is nothing but this function. So that is 2 minus 0 integral 0 to 2 y square is 8 minus 4x square into dx. So this is equal to 1 by 2 times of 8x minus 4x cube by 3, 0 to 2. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 into 8 into 2 minus 8 into 0 is anyway 0. 4 into 2 cube divided by 3. So this is 1 by 2 into 16 minus this is 4 into 8 is 32, 32 by 3. So this would be equal to 3 into 16 is 48, 48 minus 32 is 16, 16 by 3 into 1 by 2. This is equal to 8 by 3. So if it is RMS, under root of this value has to be taken. So that is root over 8 by 3. Option 3 is the answer. Now moving to next question. This is integral x power 5 divided by x square plus 1 into dx. This is in the format of improper fraction. Now we need to convert this into a mixed kind of a fraction, mixed fraction. Okay. So first is that we have to divide x square plus 1, that is x power 5 should be divided with x square plus 1. So this is, if it is multiplied with x cube, we get it as x power 5 with minus sign, and this will cancel out 0, and 1 into x cube, this is plus x cube, and there will be negative sign. So minus x cube it will be. Next is x square. If we multiply with minus x, then we get it as minus x cube. This is minus x cube. After that we change the sign and cancel out. This becomes 0. Okay. Next is 1 into minus x is minus x. So here we need to change the sign and this becomes plus x. So now we can convert this into a mixed fraction, that is x cube minus x into remainder, that is x divided by divisor, that is x square plus 1. So here we need to add plus sign in the middle. Actually we need to add the plus sign in the middle. Okay, so this is the quotient what you get, this is the remainder, and this is the divisor. Okay, so if you are able to recall that structure. So here we can write it as x cube minus x plus x by x square plus 2 into dx. So this would become integral x cube dx minus x into dx plus integral. Here it is in the format of f dash x by f of x. If you remember, this is derivative of x square, that is 2 here. If we multiply and divide with 2, this becomes f dash x by f of x, that is integral 2x by x square plus 2 into dx. So this becomes x power 4 by 4 minus x square by 2 plus 1 by 2 times of logarithm of x square plus 1 plus c, that is option 2, that is x power 4 by 4 minus x square by 2 plus half of log of x square plus 1 plus c, that is option 2 is the answer. Now moving to next question. This is, we have to try to convert this into a perfect square if it is possible, or if you observe here the answers, it is expressed in terms of tan inverse. So tan inverse of integral tan inverse of x, or integral 1 by 1 plus x square dx is nothing but tan inverse of x. So we have to express this in the format of 1 plus x square. So this can be written as integral 1 by 1 plus, this would be x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 1. This term becomes as x plus 1 whole square. Okay. So this is 1 by 1 plus x plus 1 whole square dx. So now if we try to evaluate this integral, this becomes as tan inverse of x plus 1 plus c, that is option 1 is the answer. Now moving to next question. It is the combination of exponential and trigonometric functions. So 1 minus of cot square, that identity has been given. So cosecant square x minus cot square x is equal to 1, that identity we could recall over here. Okay. So integral e power x 1 plus cot square x minus cot x into dx. So this is nothing but integral e power 1 plus cot square x is nothing but cosecant square x minus cot x into dx. So this is in the format of integral e power f dash x plus f of x dx. So derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x. So here instead minus is assigned to cot x. So f of x will be equal to cot x and f dash x will be minus cosecant square x. But if we put the negative sign adjacent to this cot x, then this becomes minus of minus, this would be plus. So this is in the format of e power x into f dash x plus f of x. So upon integration, we get the answer straightforward as e power f of x plus c. So e power f of x is nothing but minus cot x plus c. That is e power x into minus cot x plus c, that is option 2 is the answer. Now moving to next question. This is consisting of a hyperbolic function. So cos hyperbolic x can be written as e power x plus e power minus x by 2. Okay, so we can write this as integral -1 to +1 e power x plus 1 by e power x divided by 2 into 1 plus e power 2x into dx. Now if we take the LCM of this, it would be e power 2x plus 1 divided by 2 into e power x plus 2 into e power x into 1 plus e power 2x into dx. So here the numerator and the denominator terms will cancel out each other, and we would be getting this as 1 by 2 into e power minus x dx. -1 to +1 are the limits. So this is 1 by 2. Integration of this is -1 into e power minus x -1 to 1. That is minus half into upper limit is 1, that is e power -1, minus lower limit is e power minus of -1, e power minus of -1. So this becomes, as if we multiply the negative sign, this becomes 1 by 2 times of e minus 1 by e, which is nothing but e square minus 1 divided by 2 times of e. That is option 3 is the answer. Moving to next question. So here the numerator and denominator are consisting of cyclic terms. So we can convert this into tan, that is tan power 9x into, this is cos square x is left out in the denominator, which could be converted into secant square x dx. So tan x is equal to t. If we assign, this becomes, differentiation of this is secant square x dx into dt. So this is t power 9 into, this would be dt. Integration of this would be 0 to, sorry, limits are 0 to pi by 4. So integration of t power 9 is t power 10 divided by 10. T power 10 divided by 10, 0 to pi by 4. And this will be equal to 1 by 10 into t is nothing but tan x. Tan pi by 4 is 1 and tan 0 is 0. So this is 1 power 10 divided by 10. So the answer will be 1 by 10. That is option 3 is the answer. Now moving to next question. The area bounded by the curve y is equal to 4x minus x square minus 3 with respect to x-axis is how much? So first is that we need to factorize this in order to know the limits of the curve. That is, at y is equal to 0, this will be 4x minus x square minus 3 equal to 0. This is x square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. This is x square minus 3x minus x plus 3 equal to 0. So this is x minus 3 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So limits are from 1 to 3. Now area will be equal to integral y into dy. Okay. So this is equal to, or y into dx. I should be writing y into dx. And the limits are 1 to 3. So limits 1 to 3, integral 4x minus x square minus 3 into dx. So this will be equal to 4x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus 3x. Limits are 1 to 3. So this will be equal to 4 into 3 square minus 3 cube by 3 minus 3 into 3 divided by 2 minus of 4 into 1 square by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 3 into 1. So this will be equal to 3 square is 9, 9, 4, 36, 36 by 2 is 18, 3 cube is 27 by 3 is 9, minus 9, minus of, this is 4 by 2 is 2, minus 2, minus 1 by 3, minus 3. So this would be 0, and this is 2 minus, or this will be 2 minus 1 by 3 is, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 by 3 is minus 4 by 3. So negative sign, when it is multiplied, it becomes plus 4 by 3. So option 3, that is 4 by 3, is the answer. Moving to next question. Integral root over x square minus 4x minus 5. So this is in the format of integral 1 by root over x square minus a square. So here we need to recall, this integral will give us either sine hyperbolic or cosine hyperbolic, inverse hyperbolic functions. Okay, that logic you have to always remember. So as you can observe here, this is sine or cosine inverse hyperbolic. Inverse hyperbolic. So here this can be converted into square, that is x square minus 4x, that is, this would be 2 into 2 into x minus plus b square. B square would be 4 square. 4 square, and there is minus 5. So if I want to write minus 5, then I have to subtract with 9. This becomes x square minus, sorry, this has to be x minus 2, x minus 2 whole square minus, this is 9, means it would be 3 square. So this is converted in the format of root over 1 by root over x minus 2 whole square minus 3 square into dx. So this is in the format of, or this is the result of cos inverse hyperbolic function. Cos hyperbolic inverse of x minus 2 by 3 plus c. That is option 3 is the answer. Now moving to next question. The volume generated by revolving one arc of the curve about the x-axis. So formula for this is volume is equal to integral 0 to pi into pi into y square dx. That is integral, or pi is constant that can be pulled out. This is y square. Y square, this would be sine square of 2x dx, 0 to pi, 0 to pi, not pi by 2. So this has to be converted into submultiple angles. Sine square of 2x is nothing but 1 by cosine of 4x divided by 2. Divided by 2. So this could be written as pi by 2 into integral 0 to pi into 1 minus of cosine of 4x dx. So this is pi by 2. Integration of 1 is x, 0 to pi, minus integration of cos is sine 4x by 4, 0 to pi. So sine pi is 0, that is sine 180, which is 0, and sine 0 is also 0. This will cancel out and it will become 0, and this would be equal to pi by 2 into pi minus 0, which is pi square by 2. So here for this problem, I would like to give you a small trick which would be easy for you to remember. So the trick is, let's say if this is y is equal to sine of nx, sine of nx, then the volume generated by revolving this arch will be equal to v is equal to pi square by 2 times of n. Pi square by 2 times of n. So this is the important trick which you can remember, or a generalized formula. Okay, so n could be taken as 2, 3, 4, 5, any numbers you can take, and you could use this generalized formula. Now moving to next question. The mean value of x square minus 6x plus 5 between the values of x where the expression vanishes, that is, this becomes 0. We need to factorize this. This is x square minus, that is 5 into 1. This is 5x minus x plus 5. So this is x into x minus 5 minus 1. If I pull it out as common, this will be x minus 5. So x equal to 1 comma 5. So mean value is expressed as minus 1 by b minus a integral a to b into f of x dx, or y into dx we can write. So b is 5 over here, into 1 by 5 minus 1, integral 1 to 5. This is x square minus 6x plus 5 into dx. This becomes 1 by 4. Integration of x square is x power 3 by 3 minus 6x square by 2 plus 5x 1 to 5. This is 1 by 4 integral. This is 5 cube is 125. 125 divided by 3 minus 5 square is 25. 25 into 6 is 150. 25 into 6 is 150. 150 by 2 is 75. And 5 into 5 is 25. minus x cube by 3 is 1 cube by 3 minus 6 by 2 plus 5, it is 5 into 1. So this upon solving, we would get the answer as minus 8 by 3. That is option 4 is the answer. So these were few sample questions for the aspirants who are preparing for ECET examination, and we will be coming up with more sessions and with more different kinds of questions from the other topics of mathematics as well. Stay tuned and hit the subscribe button for more updates and for more challenging questions. Thank you and all the best.